Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking to play him in. Çalhanoğlu looking to run onto it. And he's there to clear it. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Thuram. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Inzaghi. He's on it, can he get away? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ricci gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kaka, and here's Vlahovic. Di Marco, nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now this could be a chance, surely! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Good ball over the top. And he's been shifted off it. Kaka. This looks promising. Ricci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Calhanoglu, and he's had it nicked away. And this is Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. No, again there's no way through. Calhanoglu, Filippo Inzaghi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No, it's come to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. Vlahovic chasing after it. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Inzaghi. Mkhitaryan. Kaka. Great ball if he can get there. Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mignon with the clearance. And it's Nakata. No, that's been intercepted. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, what about a counter-attack? Marco, and he's worked it through, and he's managed to get rid, and he's heaved it away. Now it's Inzaghi, now it's Thuram, nicely spread, delivered in.
That was well seen too, good clearance.
Now it's Thuram, Barella, Vlahovic. That has been cut short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Floated through. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Thuram. Barella. And he was quick to react. Calhanoglu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Barella. Looking for options for movement. Mkhitaryan does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mateus goes steaming forward, and that's another good win of the ball. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nakata. Nicely shaped ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played into space. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! There's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Milan have their second corner now. Mateus goes short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Inter Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
Inter Milan making another change here. Mkhitaryan taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vlahovic! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Ricci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fratesi. Now it's Inzaghi, over to the left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. It's a searching pass, and this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Vlahovic. Well timed, excellent interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good ball over the top. They're back. And we're done. They needed to win, and And they have won. It is a triumph. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved.